Hello everyone, it's Ragnar, the Norwegian mercenary Air Force pilot, back again from the dead. And as you might remember from the last mission I did, or rather last flight I did, I almost bit the bullet right over the hill over there you can see. So, or was it that hill over there? Probably that hill. I'm not very good with directions, but anyway, engine failure brought me to the ground, and I'm back. I'm back. They gave me a new aircraft, and look at her. Isn't she a beauty? It's a Mirage 2000C. And I initially thought like C, okay, that must be better than A and B, great. But it turns out C is just a French term for interceptor. So they gave me an interceptor aircraft, which is a little bit strange because my strongest point is ground attack. That's where I'm most experienced in training in. But that didn't stop them from giving me an interceptor and strapping some rockets to her. So I was supposed to have a wingman, but he's on the way. He's delayed for some reason, so I have to go out and do this mission by myself. Hopefully, by the next mission, I'll be able to have a wingman with me. Anyway, the Russian insurgent hasn't really. We were able to root them out here around the Kobuleti cross. However, rather, I should say over there around Kobuleti cross. However, they're still holding up in a small city. Let's see the mission briefing here just shortly. So here's the mission situation. There's a lot of Russian insurgents fighting north of Kutaisi. The insurgents are fortified in the village Oni. So this is where we're trying to breach now. They're still tucked in there. It's close to the Russian border. And it seems like the Russians are sending a convoy of arms and supplies to their way. And the window of intercept will be very small. If you go in too early, you will be in range of Russian-controlled air defenses. Well, that makes sense. It's close to the border. And too late, you'll have to fight against insurgents AAA. Oh my God, they have AAA. That's not fair. Fine. We'll find a way. So it's a small window. We have to kind of take them out. Och, your best bet is to intercept the convoy at the bridge close to Sedisi. The position has been marked as a waypoint. Oh, right, that's right. The Mirage, it has waypoint navigation systems. Of course, when they gave me the Mirage, they asked me if I were certified to fly it, and I of course answered yes, which was a blatant lie. I'm absolutely not certified, but how hard can it be, seriously? So we have some weapons, rockets on this aircraft. And let's see if we can get this baby started up. Okay, I know you have to pull the parking brake, and I think I got the starting procedure down here. We're gonna enable some of these things. Maybe we need to turn on the battery first. There we go. And this one, probably. Oh, an engine sound. Amazing. So the Mirage is a little bit more advanced than the old MiG-21 I was flying. Fortunately, it has an inertial navigation system that allows us to program waypoints, and it has a proper heads-up display and all those fancy stuff. Okay, let's see here now. We are at 11 there. I think we're supposed to move the throttle, yes. Well, what do you know? It works. So great. Let's see. Engine is spooling up. Let's see if we can get some of the system online. Pressing all the buttons. There we go. Turning on navigation system. Might as well turn on the RBR, and I think that's the what you call jammer, and I think you can adjust the jammer settings right here. All these fancy knobs, but I'm not familiar with that just yet. I do know, however, that we're probably going to need to use the radar. So let's put that there, like that. That's good, that's good. We have the rockets there. This is the weapons panel. Fancy, right? Displays, wow. And then the heads-up display. We can turn it on. And this is going to be much more helpful when just doing anything compared to the MiG-21. So let's say I think we're pretty much done. It's a very simple procedure getting this baby up in the air. I just need to make sure that I am taking off in the right direction. I think we're going in this direction, which should be northeast probably. I'm not famous for my sense of direction. Let's turn this one off and let's press this one back to vent. Let's double check that everything works. Pedals works fine. Toe brake. That all looks good. And do we have... oh, mirrors blocked by something, too bad. But I think we can see... yeah, they're working just fine there. Perfect. So we are good to go, I would assume. So let's unhook the parking brake, but before we do that, maybe we should turn the navigation system on so we actually end up in the right position here. Let's see. Set that one to nav. And we will have this one where we are. Good. Parking brake off. Enable nose wheel steering. And we're going off in that direction, so that means we should turn this direction here probably. It's a nice day for flying, very nice weather. Hopefully I'll be able to spot the convoy. I think it's in a valley we're going, if I read the maps correctly. I haven't flown there before, so it's a little bit, I'm a little bit unsure on exactly how it's gonna look, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. What's the worst that can happen, right? So there we go, we brake, and then we go to military thrust, release the brakes, afterburner on, and there we have the speed, around 120, 130, let's rotate, and we're up in the air. Let's get the gear inside, or in, or whatever. Let's grab some altitude and then turn off the afterburner. I do have an external fuel tank with me, I think, yes I do. So we're gonna be pretty good on fuel, I think. I don't have to worry too much about conserving fuel on this mission. So the navigation waypoint tells us to head straight forward, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're gonna shut off the afterburner here. Okay, so we're finally over the mountains here. I'm gonna throttle back a little bit. We are approaching our third waypoint, which is supposed to be the bridge that we want to intercept before they arrive at that bridge. So we're gonna first move in over the mountains here, and we're gonna look for the bridge and see if we can just visually confirm the area. And then we're gonna move on to searching for our target. So let's go down a little bit. Here, I think we're coming above the hill we're flying over here. And our target should be to the east, I would say. Yes, east. So we're kind of sandwiched in. In the east we have the Russian air defenses, and west of us we have the Russian insurgents AAA. So I'm going to try to maintain our position around this area here. I'm going to activate the master arm and activate my rockets as well. Put them on RS mode. And we're going to start looking. There we have the bridge. We should confirm the bridge over there. And our convoy should be coming somewhere over here. Let's see if we can locate them. And there we have the Russian batteries. Let's make sure we don't get too close to those. There's nothing here either. Let's turn around before we end up in Russian airspace. Oh, there we have them, visually confirmed. A nice little convoy. I see 4 trucks in the middle and 2 armored vehicles on the side there. So there they are. The master arm is on, so I will be able to fire. I'm gonna switch this one. I think this does something. I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna try switching that one on. Or pushing that button. Let's see, there we have the convoy rounding that curve. That's good. They're going into straight line now here. That will make it easier for me. So let's see if we cannot give these boys some rockets up their faces. Now the most important targets are the trucks, because they're carrying the supplies, but the BMPs or the armored trucks there seems to be it's probably the ones that can actually fire on me. So it's all about prioritizing here now. Do I mind them firing at me while taking out the trucks, or should I just go for the trucks? Or should I go for the BMPs first and take out the threat? I don't have that many rockets, so let's see here what happens. I'm gonna throttle back a little bit, and I'm gonna try to see if I can target them. They're moving, that makes... oh, their BMPs are shooting at me. So let's see here if we cannot force our aim. Okay, that was a couple of hits, maybe. Let's go up there. I see a little bit of smoke. Oh yeah, I definitely got a couple of targets there. We're gonna go around. Actually, I'm gonna go around this way now. I'll try not to hit the mountains while I keep doing this. So let's see. I would very much like my speed. There's my speed. I'll raise my speed a little bit. And try not to hit the ground. And then we're gonna try to go around. That's our point of target. I'm using the afterburner now to maintain some speed while we're doing this very sharp turn. Now let's see if I can. I have some rockets left, and let's see, where are the targets? Did I lose them? I think I went a little bit too far. They're probably around this little edge here. Let's see, drop down too much speed now. Should be right around the corner here. Oh no, I see them firing at me. I totally just overpassed them. There they are. Well, I'm not famous for being a famous pilot, am I? Actually, I am famous for being a famous pilot. Why are you beeping at me? Oh, because I'm too slow. Let's get some afterburning. I should definitely drop my fuel tank before doing this. Now, in retrospect, of course, hindsight is always 20/20. Okay, I think we got a good angle of attack here. Let's see if we cannot target them again. Oh, the BMP is firing. The BMPs are firing at me. Let's see here. Here we go, and let's see if we cannot. So something definitely hit me because I got a warning signal. Let's see, maybe. Oh, they are firing at me. They are very angry, and I'm out of rockets, and I'm not going to go for a gun run. Oh, I'm definitely too slow as well. The warning sounds are just going on here. Let's see. 3 targets, and I think that's 3 trucks I managed to disable. So the first thing I'm going to do now is what I should have done from the beginning. I'm going to jettison my external fuel tank. That's down. I'm going to press this button because I'm tired of the alarm. I'm going to turn off my master arm, and I'm actually going to head back. I think that's a pretty good tack round. We got at least 3 targets burning there, and the BMPs can just go home feeling sorry for themselves. I think I did enough damage here to effectively delay their approach, or at least... oh, maybe I should turn off the air brakes. That's why it was going so slow. A heap of mistakes, but for my first attack run with the Mirage, I think I did pretty good actually. So let's just switch the waypoint to our home destination here. I'm pretty sure I know how to do that. We press destination, and then we press 04, and we should be back on track. Let's turn here. So 3 confirmed hits and a couple of lonely BMPs alongside. Maybe 1 truck survived, I'm not quite sure. Might have been damaged though, because I was able to strafe the entire line with rockets. So that's that supply run stopped in its tracks. Good job me. So let's just head back to airbase and try not to crash while landing, and call it a day. Okay, so we're on our way back to the Kobuleti airbase. Let's see here, we should be able to get a visual now. Let's turn off the autopilot. Nice feature also, the Mirage is equipped. So I think I have visual on the airbase. It's right in front of us. And I should have the ILS configured, not quite correctly maybe. Let's see, I think it's 50. Oh, we got an ILS signal. You see, the Mirage here, it has some really nice features, including autopilot landing system, which I'm thinking I'm going to try to use now. Because I'm not very confident in landing the Mirage just yet, you know, it's a new aircraft and everything. So I figured, why don't let technology do its thing? So I'm going to try to align myself up with the airbase here. Once we're done that, I am going to activate the autopilot and see if that can't bring me down safe and sound. I'm sure nothing can go wrong, right? So we got the ILS signal here. We're gonna line ourselves up a little bit more with it. Try to go down a little bit as well. See if we cannot do it correctly. There we go. I'm thinking I am way off. Oh, maybe I'm landing on the wrong side. Maybe I need to go around to use the ILS. So screw the ILS. We are doing this manual. Let's do it like this. Turn off the ILS. And let's see if we cannot bring her down manually. Yeah, I think it's the Russian navigation system that works on both sides of the runway, whereas the ILS you need to have you need to go in on the right side of the runway for it to be activated. And I think we are going in or approaching from the wrong side, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with the American or like the NATO type. I know this is a French fighter. Please don't shoot me. But I'm not familiar with the NATO systems yet, as you know, I've been flying the Russian aircraft for quite some time now. So we're gonna go down here. Actually, I'm gonna activate my speed brake and deploy my gears to lose some speed. We're a little bit high and a little bit fast, but we should be all right now. Also, I have been told that you do not land Mirage based on speed, which is very important when you're landing the MiG-21, but rather on the angle of attack. So we're going to use this APP function to help us go down safely. You're supposed to have the speed chevrons here in the bracket, and supposed to put the heading indicator on the edge of the runway, which is not right now, which is not so good. Let's see here if we cannot align ourselves up a little bit better. I feel I'm a little bit heavy on one of the sides here, which is odd, but we'll run with maybe some fuel imbalance. I haven't adjusted. I'm definitely... Oh, maybe I was hit and is damaged. Well, the wheel seems to be functioning, but the aircraft is a little bit wobbly. It would be extremely embarrassing of me if I managed to trash this aircraft as well. So let's see here. We are going down. Yes, very wobbly actually. So she's leaning quite a lot to the left here. Oh. Let's see if we cannot line ourselves up. Let's use the rudders to align ourselves up and use the... Yeah, this is not going very well actually. I do not want to end in a crash. Not now. Not with this brand new aircraft. Let's see if we cannot bring her down safely. Should be no wind at all actually. So let's see. Well, we are doing good on the angle of attack approach, but we are leaning very heavily to the right here. So let's see, let's do it like this, and easy does it, easy does it, easy does it. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you, Mirage. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. We're down. We're down. We're down. We're down. We're down. We stun air brakes. Commence braking. Oh, we have. We don't need any warning signals, just brake easy. I think we did all right though. We might have taken a hit while passing over the enemy BMPs, but we seem to be fine. We're down in one piece, and except for this warning signal here, there's no lamps here showing system being offline. And let's see, nose wheel steering is functioning normally. So let's just taxi off the runway and call this a day. Safe-ish landing and a well-executed mission with I think almost all the kills we needed to get. I think we took three trucks out of 4. And I think we definitely scared those BMPs a little bit. So they're gonna think twice before handing over any more arms to the Russian insurgents. So anyway, thank you for joining me on this mission, and hopefully, if they don't fire me for breaking this aircraft on the first day, I will see you again in the next mission.